Hi everyone, Rocktano here, the internet's busiest rock nerd, here with one of my awesome top 10 lists, the top 10 new songs on the new Trapt album, Shadow Work. Trapt, one of the most legendary nu metal and alternative metal bands in the world, are back with a new record, Shadow Work. One of the greatest, most classic and influential bands in metal music of all time, fans were wondering for quite a while, will Trapt ever drop a new album? And yet, now, also they have. So to celebrate this new awesome album release, I thought I would rank the top 10 songs on this 10-track album from best to better. Starting with number 10, the lead single to this LP, Headstrong. Shh. With its rowdy anthemic riffs and orgasmic choruses, this track is surely going to be one to remember in the Trapt canon. Definitely a song to pump you up and leave you feeling headstrong and ready to take on anyone. Following this at number 9, we have the Headstrong Interlude. Typically, interludes aren't usually in the running for lists such as these, as they typically are not considered to be one of the best tracks on the album. But that is very much not the case in the case of this particular interlude, the Headstrong Interlude. What makes this interlude special and different from other interludes is its rowdy anthemic riffs and orgasmic choruses that will surely make this an interlude to remember in the Trapt canon. Definitely an interlude that's going to leave you feeling headstrong and ready to take on anyone. Then coming in at number 8, we have a musical tribute to one of ambient music's greatest minds, Brian Eno, the song Headstrong. Longtime fans know and understand the incredibly large amount of influence Trapt has taken from this very abstract and contemplative genre of music, ambient music, incorporating aesthetics from that into their own music, which they also do here on this track, of course, but this song is really topically focused on one of that genre's greatest minds, Brian Eno. Trapt not only incorporates numerous ideas from the expansive Eno catalog into this one song, but this track thematically also takes quite a bit of inspiration from Eno's attitude toward life, which was rumored to be pretty headstrong, with multiple collaborators of his confirming this in interviews over the years, with one Robert Fripp going as far as to describe him as the type of person who'd be willing to take on anyone. Then coming in at number 7, we have the sex-positive rager Headstrong. Over the years, Trapt has proven themselves not just to be a band open to musical experimentation, but sexual experimentation. And with tantric riffs and sensual lyrics, they certainly put those proclivities in very bold lettering on this particular song, showing that when it comes to Trapt, the head is always strong. Then following at number 6, we have the amazing opener to this record, Headstrong. A fantastic tone setter for the LP with kick-ass riffs, kick-ass vocals, kick-ass drums, and a kick-ass chorus. It kicks ass just like the rest of the album. Surely a song that's going to leave you feeling headstrong and ready to take on anyone. Then landing at number 5 on my list is the ultra-woke anti-prison industrial complex anthem, Headstrong, where lyrically the band takes on private prisons with notable lyrics such as "This is not where you belong," open parentheses, in prison with a nonviolent drug charge. This track is easily one of the best political songs of any rock band coming out with music in 2020, no question, hands down, and surely it's a track that's going to leave you feeling headstrong and ready to take on anyone, but mostly people who are profiting off of imprisonment. Then following this at number 4, we have a cover of the song Headstrong, which makes Trapt, to my knowledge, the only band to cover their own song on the album that the song is featured on. PR people, radio people, label heads said it couldn't be done. You guys wrote the amazing rock jam Headstrong. You cannot then go on to cover the song Headstrong. That goes against the ethos, the concept, the idea of a cover in the first place, but Trapt, of course, being as headstrong as they are, historically, they said, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna take on these preconceptions of what a cover is and can be, and they actually come through with a pretty interesting revision. The accordions, harps, and lavish string sections create quite the reimagined version of this alternative metal classic. Surely a cover that when you hear it, it's gonna leave you feeling headstrong and ready to take on anyone. Coming right after this in my list is number 3, which is a posse cut featuring Heady One, RV, Lowski, Dig Dat, Russ, and KO, Headstrong. This song is a huge tribute and a huge shout out to the UK drill scene, which a lot of people in the metal world might shrug their shoulders and think, what does a band who is one of the greatest metal and alternative metal bands of all time have to do with the UK drill scene? Why do they care about the UK drill scene? But that just goes to show how ignorant fans have been over the years. Trapt actually cares quite a bit about the multiple rappers that have been coming out of the UK over the years and making exciting, thrilling drill music. Trapt is just really passionate about the style, and once you hear some of the major artists in this scene, you realize the huge amount of influence Trapt has had on this music, because a lot of UK drill rappers are famously quite headstrong and ready to take on anyone. And in my opinion, hands down, it is RV who has the best verse of anyone on this track. However, the song is so quality from front to back, this is going to be a debate for years and years and years to come who really came out on top here lyrically. However, I would encourage everyone listening to this song to not be so headstrong about your pick and, be open to others' opinions on, who is the best here. Then following at number 2, Trapt really changes up their sound and style, bringing into the fold on the production end of things Sophie, Arca, and also Dylan Brady of 100 Gex fame for the track Headstrong. Trapt, being the very forward-thinking music act that they are, bring on elements of glitch and deconstructed club, as well as hyperpop, and they just sound killer doing it with the blasted-out avant-garde synths and electronics, the wild auto-tuned chipmunked vocals, and amazing little feature and crazy ranted intro from Laura Less. This track really breathes new life into Trapt's trademark sound, and I mean, after listening to it, I felt pretty headstrong and ready to take on anyone. Then coming in at number 1, it's my favorite track from Trapt's new album, Shadow Work, the acoustic Diplo remix of their famous, amazing song, Headstrong.
Goodbye.
Sure, it's true, the 8-bit acoustic guitars, upright bass, and jug band percussion isn't usually Trapt's instrumental aesthetic, but they really kicked ass on this new version of Headstrong, with Diplo throwing in some cool hot DJ cuts, EDM beats, and just really, bring in the dance. Anyway, it was quite nice of Trapt to allow Diplo to do this remix, because they've never liked him and they've always thought he's not very much a good person and very annoying to be around, but they've known that for quite a while he was a big fan of the band, and they allowed him to be involved on this project, even though, again, they don't like him personally. But I think that just goes to show what kind of band and group of guys Trapt is, that they're, not so headstrong and willing to collaborate with anyone. So yeah, there you go. That has been my top 10 list of the top 10 songs on this new Trapt album, Shadow Work. If you enjoyed this list, let me know what other albums you'd like me to do the top 10 songs of down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. I'm feeling a top 10 list on this one. Transition, have you given this top 10 list a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like, please subscribe, and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video for you to check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Trapt, Shadow Work, forever.